next thing you do after you've completed carrying forward all the columns is you extend your single underline and you add each of the columns up, adding columns 5 and 6, the income statement, and 7 and 8, the balance sheet. You're going to, in all likelihood, get different numbers each time you do a worksheet, as is the case here in the work together problem. Then you're going to be comparing within each group. Okay, the income statement columns are a group. You've got a debit and a credit column. You're going to compare those two numbers. And you're going to compare the balance sheet debit and credit numbers. What you'll do when you compare is you subtract the larger number minus the smaller number. Come up with the difference between the two totals within each column, and then place that number, that difference, beneath the smaller of the two numbers so you can re-add everything to double underline. Note that when I do that, the number is the same. This should happen in every worksheet you ever do if it's done correctly. This represents, because of the fact that sales, the revenue total is larger than the expense total, this represents a net income that you will write back in the account title column. Net income. The other way to think about this, the other thing that works for some students, is what I refer to as the inside-outside theory. If the numbers in these columns appear on the outside as they do here in this problem, it's automatically net income. If the numbers would appear here on the inside of the 4 columns that we carry forward to, then it's automatically a net loss instead of a net income. And you would record net loss back here. At this point, you again single underline to show that you're doing a calculation, add everything up to show that the debits and credits within each group agree, and you've completed your first worksheet.